Well, making some progress here. Finally got, after a whole bunch of rain and a trip to Texas, which was fun, got back and we were able to get this far. It's all, basically the lower tier now is all installed and backfilled and tamped down and pretty much ready to go. We'll extend that end a little bit later on, but we needed to leave room for the Bobcat for now. But as you can see, we got more rain again. So we're back to rain and waiting for some workable weather to get this thing moving forward again. Next step starts over here. There'll be a section curving around in front of us where you see in front of that big pile. So I was gonna come and get started laying the base course on that this morning, but it rained all afternoon and evening yesterday, and we're kind of screwed. The little notch for the stairway came out nice. That'll be lovely when the time comes. We got all of our next wave of block staged up close, so we're ready to go to work on that. So hopefully no more rain and we can get back to this in a couple of days. In the meantime, that old Hyundai sitting out there, that's my daughter's. I got to go do some stuff on that and get that thing off the street for the 4th, because the neighbors are getting a little antsy about it. So there's our update. Well, here we are. It is the morning of July 6th, and here's where the project is now. The lower tier is done, backfilled, ready to go. Got a good start on the upper tier, curving around here. Did most of this on the morning of the 4th of July. Working solo on that section, that was tough, getting leveling. Got to figure out exactly how we're going to taper it into the slope there, but otherwise going pretty good. I was counting, and if you do the estimating based on the partial pallets that are left, etc., we've gone through about 7 pallets of stone at this point. It's coming together. Actually nibbled away a little bit at the huge dirt pile. So looking forward to when this mud pit finally goes away. And it's just can't catch a break on the weather on this. You get a day or two in and then it just starts raining like crazy. We had a huge storm blow in the night of the 4th. It was dry yesterday, but to give you an idea of how much rain we got, I mean, it's still just muddier than hell back here a day later, even after a hot, dry day. Did something kind of interesting where the wall here, where it splits off, it's actually going over. By the way, hello, Duke. Good morning. The wall's going over freshly excavated dirt. So Nick gave me the idea of embedding a big piece of steel under there to kind of bridge from the new wall over to unexcavated dirt. Now, it's all buried in the rock at this point, but so I cut, a chunk off the end of one of the wings of the angle bar that I'm using, which allowed me to hang it over the edge of that wall, and then just ran it out. Thing's about 5 feet long, so hopefully it'll keep this section from sagging. I mean, we tamped the heck out of this, so, you know, hopefully it wouldn't have sagged anyway, but the expectation is if it was inclined to sag, the steel will help prevent that. The next step, I'm out of pea gravel, so I need to get some new pea gravel, and I'm going to come in and backfill what's here now. You know, fill it up. We got obviously 3 courses. I think we're going to end up with at least 2 more. It may end up being 3 more. We're just going to kind of play it by ear and see how the slope and everything goes. And then once that's done, there will be one more section of wall that comes out, basically coming straight from the house right towards where I'm standing now, and then it'll curve around to the side of the garage. That's the plan. So anyway, that is where we are. We are making some progress. This is a less technically interesting project than the bike, so I'm not putting up nearly as many videos, and that's just fine, because frankly most of this is just lifting stuff and just laboring. So, you know, unless you want to see me broiling in the hot sun for 6 hours at a time, and believe me, you don't want to see that, don't expect a whole lot of jibber jabber about this one. But it's going to be pretty cool when it's done. So, by the way, one other thing, you'll notice that OSB panel, there used to be a staircase coming down, and there will be one again, but I tore that down. So that's really what this level is all about, is providing an appropriate landing spot for the stairway. So that's what we're working on. And really the whole deck is getting a refresh here sooner rather than later. It's a little over 10 years old, I think, and needs to get freshened up. So that'll be coming too. Anyway, update soon.